Hello, Mr. 006 back for part 3 of I Want to Make a Sandwich. Last time I completed the second section, whatever, and also beat the Pac-Man ghost boss. And yeah, now we're into another area, the underwater area. And I might as well just make note right now, or to pay attention to the animation or the sort of the sprite of the kid when he is swimming. It's very sort of unusual, but I really like it. The sort of kicking of the feet. Generally, he's sort of, or at least as far as I can tell in other games, he just sort of is remains stationary. He's a stationary a sprite. But yeah, I really like the little kicking animation here. And the swimming actually feels very, very natural. And like you don't actually kind of make too many sort of, I don't know, sort of odd or really sort of sweeping movements. So yeah, I really like the swimming sort of physics in this game, and also the drop speed is kind of quite lean as well. But yeah, no, I just thought that was worth mentioning. I really do like the swimming mechanics in this game. They're very nicely done. But anyway, yeah, first screen done. It wasn't too difficult. And now we have lasers we have to deal with. And I have to say, at the moment, the additional spikes are not causing too many problems. I'm sure that will change at some point. And there's my first one. I wouldn't have been anywhere near that low if it weren't for the red spike there. That's another thing that kind of it always feels, I don't know why, it always just feels more annoying to die to a non, like, red, in this case red spike or obstacle. Because it's like, do I go off screen here or do I go right? I assume I'm going right. Yep. Would I have died? No, okay, it's solid floor. So I have to check that out on the other screen as well. I can't get back without... Okay, let's wait a little bit longer. Can I get back now? Is it possible for me to get back? Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, never mind. I'll be bothered waiting out if indeed I can get back at all. I was like, waiting out the blooming laser to see if I could get back. But oh well, I assume it was then solid ground on the previous screen as well, and not death. So yeah, fine. I assume I would have had to have gone to the right there, otherwise what's the point of a laser being there? But oh well. But yeah, I was sort of saying, it always just seems always feels slightly annoying, like in for instance in Cultured, in difficult mode or something like that, or indeed any game that sort of adds extra sort of difficulty by placing extra objects there. It always sort of feels annoying to die to something that isn't the extra obstacle, although that's really a really sort of silly mentality to have. But it's like, well, I didn't die to that before, why am I dying to it now? But of course it's the extra obstacles that mean you are dying to it in the first place. So yeah, it's a really silly mentality to have. We need to go up here first of all, and then we need to go down. We need to trigger out the two sets of spikes that were blocking my path. So yep, it's not too bad. And I say the swimming mechanics here feel pretty good. Okay, and this is going to be... What do I do? Do I go back all the way to the left, or do I just wing it where I am now? I wing it where I am now and manage to pull it off quite nicely. Let's just not mess up on the rest of it. Yeah, that was a nice looking dodge. Kind of happy with that. I don't know whether the best thing actually to do is to kind of go back a bit more to the left, but oh well, that looks rather impressive. Good. And no additional red spikes here. Well, I suppose it's fairly sort of intricate anyway, isn't it? I'm relieved to see a save up there. Let's just not jump too high. Good. Too high into the spike, not on the platform where I want to be. It was just dreadful, that one. Okay. Dang it! Okay, that was just appalling. Yeah, I'm going to go round the left-hand side of that. I don't fancy going round the right-hand side. That's kind of tight. It's red spike irrespective. Not quite sure actually whether the best time to go is. No, it'd have to be there, wouldn't it? It'd have to be there. That's got to be the best way of getting through it. Okay, those extra red spikes are going to be problematic. Well, I'm assuming so anyway. Yeah, I don't fancy trying to pull that off. That would save me a lot of the screen, but don't fancy pulling that off. Admittedly, there was also a save down at the bottom here as well. So, oh my goodness, I thought I'd messed that up. Thought I went way too early there. Yeah, you do fall slightly, I would say sort of maybe slightly slower than you'd expect to, which is sort of good in one way, because it means that you can sort of recover situations if you feel like you've got into a bit of a panic. In other ways, I suppose it's a little bit different from the full speed that you're used to, so it can sort of take you off guard, catch you off guard. But no, all in all, I actually like the slower full speed. Okay, let's not rush that. There's no reason to rush that. Let's just take my time and do it properly. Okay, gonna have to go up here because there's no way of getting between those two lasers before they fire. That was just appalling. What? No, what? I don't mean what from like the game's point of view. I mean like what on my behalf. How on earth could I be so stupid? But I'm gonna go that way. Okay, that doesn't go all the way to the left, does it? Or the right, sorry. Or through the wall anyway. That's what I'm getting at. Oof. Okay, this is fairly intricate. I mean, admittedly, it would still be pretty intricate without some of the red spikes. But yeah, this is nerve-wracking, particularly when you got so far into an area and you don't want to screw up. Okay, good. Okay, time for the Battletoad area, I think, and probably. Well, not the bit that's coming up, or not the next Battletoad set piece, but this is probably, I would say, actually my least favourite area of the entire game, for various reasons. But yeah, I don't know. It feels quite. I don't know. Boring is not the right word, but because it's definitely not. Because yeah, I wouldn't call it boring, or more perhaps sort of less going on than I would say in other sections, but. You know, like there, randomly falling icicles are not my necessarily favourite thing, but yeah, there's just this area feels sort of quite, from a platforming point of view, quite random, or a lot of RNG that kind of needs to go your way, particularly with the extra stop failing gate jumps, dear me. Particularly with the extra red spikes that are sort of in play here, which obviously mean that you've got a far fewer safe spots. And such like that. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, this ends up being sort of my least. It does end up being sort of my least favourite area. But that's just. It's not to say that it's bad. Okay, let's take my time there. Let's not mess up here. And I do at least like the fact I did it in one go anyway. But I do at least like the fact that you can fail that wraparound jump and still survive. Well, there's not a spike directly under you, which would kill you, because those always suck. I hate having to do the sort of wraparound cliff jumps where you get the one chance at it and nothing else. Okay, that makes that a long jump all of a sudden. Okay, that triggers. That makes a bit more sense. Possibly could pull that off anyway, but the fact that triggers is really nice, actually. Because, yeah, obviously it got me, but now that I know it's there, I can do that. Right, and here's where I'm particularly hoping I don't get screwed over by RNG, although frankly I suppose the icicles are sort of, they don't kind of like continuously fall, so you can kind of like wait to see where they spawn in and react accordingly. But yeah, and that was not doing that at all. Don't mess up the final bit before the save. Good. Okay. Okay, that screen went by quite quickly. Okay, more RNG. And yeah, this sucks. No, this bit is all just about, well, yeah. seeing where the blooming icicles are coming up, I seem to be, like, have a very small jump here, actually. I was expecting to have a much higher jump. I assume that's not a thing in this mode, but yeah, I'm actually, this jump is surprisingly low for what I was expecting. But yeah, basically you've got to survive the falling icicles, and obviously these deadly blocks in the way in the middle of the screen as well. But obviously there are more of them. As well, with it being, I'm gone to the left there way too early. I need to come back to the left because there's a really nice, well, I say nice, it's nice when you know it's there. It's not nice, what a dodge that was. It's not nice when that happens, the horse chasing you, and you're not prepared for it because you've got to do this whole section all over again. But yeah, when you know it's there, I know to come all the way back to the left-hand side, and now let's just hope that I can get back over to the right-hand side, not get screwed over by icicles, not land on a block, and hit a save point, which, unless there's a trigger unbeknownst that I'm not going to fall for, or that I'm going to fall for, we're done. Okay, that actually went by amazingly well. And, okay, fine, I'll demonstrate. Yeah. Don't hit the second switch. You can actually pull off the jump without that first one triggering, because it's basically the same jump as that, but still, it's a lot easier with the, yeah, a lot easier with that spike out of the way. So, yeah. And oh goody, you're going to have to perform 2 dip jumps this time. And fail. But I can get back up there, and that's the nice thing about this as well. It's not a one chance and you've messed up. I've missed the platform, or not missed it, but I was just a tad too late to catch up the platform, so I've got to wait for it again. But, oh well, I'm still alive, and I don't have to, like, redo a whole bunch of stuff. So now I do. I would have taken that, but, oh well. Yeah, don't, again, yeah, cliff jumps round spikes, just, yeah, bleh. Don't like that jump at all. Let's hope I can do a bit better here this time. In fact, I might, like, if I don't, like, miss the platform, I might try and do something a bit different. I'm going to miss it again here. Well, no, I'm going to be able to catch up with it. Yeah, and I might, no, yeah, okay, well, that should work. I'm just not doing a very good job at it. Yeah, I'm a bit sort of debating now which side of the spike. But I want to kind of, yeah, of course, by the way, once you hit the top switch, run quickly, and probably jump as well, or that spike will get... What? Wow, okay, that was something. Yeah, I'm debating which side of the spike... I hate that jump. Which side of the spike to, drop down. Ow! Okay, you can survive that, even if you mess it up countless times. So yeah, it's like dip before the spike, and I can't get back on the platform for some reason. There, I'm not expecting it to be one of those ones that I could glitch through, but yeah, I'm obviously just not getting on the back on the platform. I did not mean to do that. I should hit the switch, but of course there we are. I've demonstrated you can clearly do it. Wait a minute, it's exactly, as I said before, it's exactly the same jump as that. So yeah. You can do it, just, yeah, I don't know why I'd bother, particularly because that jump is giving me lots and lots of problems. Yeah, I feel like I want to actually dip down... I feel like I want to dip down before the spike, otherwise I'm going to struggle to catch the platform back up, but... Okay, so it's not a gate jump, nor is that, or that. That is a gate jump. And please don't mess up this bit. And I've got to the safe. Thank you. Okay, not that bit was taking, yeah, was that bad, but nah, that was starting to get a bit, nah. Anyway, this bit's not my favourite, admittedly. Just riding platforms up and then down. It can be really, really freaking awkward to yeah, get up to these switches without sort of being, yeah, swept into a spike by the platforms. The right-hand side I tend to find easier than the left for some reason. I mean, they are different platform setups, admittedly, but in fact, given that, I should probably do the left-hand side first. Given that I've just said the right-hand side is easier for me, I should definitely do the left-hand side first. Because that way, if I can pull it off, then I've got the comparatively easier, or for me at least anyway, one to do left, rather than keep doing the right-hand side one, which is no giddy by any stretch of imagination, but sort of like, you know, keep doing it and then messing up. That's going to be terrible. I haven't got the timing on this like this at all at the moment. Okay, so I want to sort of jump up, obviously, to this on its left-hand side. Then I want to delay it so that I can get on the top platform here as it's coming back to the left. But after that, I'm not quite sure. Do I go quickly? I do go quickly. Okay, that was better. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to pull that off again. And now I'm going to screw up the right-hand side. But oh, really? That wouldn't have killed me normally because that spike wouldn't have been there. I still never expected to hit it, actually ever hit it. But oh, Jesus. I do want to go. Okay, I want to go quickly. Okay, I think I don't want to say I've got it sorted now, but I think I've twigged that right-hand side a bit better now. Left-hand side, Jesus. Right, okay. Don't mess up on the way out. Good. Okay, and now we have a really fun bit. I think I probably messed up there right at the beginning, so I'll just let that catch up to me since I messed up at the beginning. This I really like. This is the Battletoads section that is the Klingelwinger. For any of you that have played Battletoads, you should recognise this as the 11th level, one before the final area, or final level, of Battletoads. And as far as I can remember, or as far as I can tell, this is an absolutely faithful recreation of that level, which is, I love the fact that it's a faithful recreation of a level. I'm doing terribly here. I've got no chance of completing this. The thing is definitely going to catch up to me, but oh well, we'll just see how far I can get. Yeah, I messed up at the beginning, and I messed up on all my corners, and the orb is way too close to me. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's going to catch me at the top right-hand side of the screen. There's going to be a long straight. It's going to get me here. Pretty sure. Wow, okay, I didn't get me there. That was surprising. This is going to get me here. That's the straight I was thinking of. Yeah, okay, fine. I was just one straight too early. But yeah, basically the gimmick here is you're riding this Klingelwinger. You have this orb chasing you, and you basically have to. I mean, on any straight, the orb is faster than you. Where you make up the time is on the corners, and you have to pull off the corners pretty perfectly. That was terrible there. You probably saw my momentum slow quite significantly there. I'm way ahead of where I was last time, so I will continue this because this is still a much better go. Yeah, you make up the time on the corners. On straights, as you can clearly see, the orb is faster than you, so you have to make use, not perfect use, but you have to make really good use of the corners. That is where you make up your speed, or that's where you make up your time. And I think I sort of messed up again. I'm pretty sure it's going to catch me up in exactly the same place it previously did. Well, not quite, but I still think it's going to get me. But we'll see. It's going to get me sort of right on the final straight, which is going to be bloody annoying. I think I'm going to get to the final straight, and then it's going to get me. Oh, that was terrible, that corner. Oh, that was awful. Yeah, it's going to get me on the final straight, which is really freaking annoying. Yeah, to the right there, that long straight there was the end. And I could have done that. I messed up kind of late on there on a couple of the corners. I lost so much momentum. That was just so bad. But anyway, yeah, this is I really enjoy this little section. It's a lovely kind of throwback to Battletoads. This is incredibly difficult, by the way, on the original game, or at least it was on the controller I had, because it just seemed like it didn't do it. The controller, the Mega Drive controller I ended up having, because I had this on the Mega Drive, not the NES. Yeah, it felt like it was just, it wouldn't kind of like go, it felt like it almost had to double tap at times to like get full speed, but it didn't quite do it really well, so I messed up that corner. That was terrible. So yeah, it just never seemed to work quite properly. That was a worse go than before. That was puzzling, because I felt like I did really well there at the beginning. I must have had a mare in the middle somewhere there that I didn't catch on. Not quite sure. Yeah, I didn't catch that I'd really made a mess of that. Well, obviously I did, because I was ahead of where I was previously. That corner was terrible. This is also quite difficult here. I'm not saying this is easy. I do like it. I do like this section, but yeah, this isn't easy by any stretch of the imagination. And like I say, usually I'm quite good at knowing when I've messed up. If the orb is like sufficiently close to me at a certain point in time, I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. This isn't going to work. And I kind of feel like that's true here. I kind of feel like already it's way too close to me. It's probably going to get me on that same straight up at the top right-hand side of the screen. I feel like this is better than last go, but still, it's gonna get me on the top. It's gonna get me. Yeah, no, it was exactly the same point. I've got maybe just a couple of pixels further, but yeah, that top straight on the right hand side. If you can actually sort of get to this point where you survive that, I think from then on, provided you get all your corners correct, you can actually do it. I know I messed up on that go where I got that far. That corner was terrible. That corner was terrible as well. I'm not even sure it's worth continuing this. Although I seem to be slightly further ahead. I think, just slightly. And if I can get to the corner of that last one again and survive it, I might be okay. So this one I will definitely continue. I mean, to be honest, it would have to be an absolutely dreadful one. For me, that one was terrible. Oh no, no, no. Oh, I did get to that corner though, but I didn't fancy my chances there. It's so difficult to get the corners really well. I mean, you get them right sort of most of the time because clearly you really recognise whether or not you've dropped your speed. So they're not. That I'm not sure is worth continuing. I'm going to restart that. It was awful. But yeah, this is not the easiest thing in the world to do. The chances are you're going to mess up on one corner. If you get every single one like perfect and and don't lose any momentum, then you've done exceptionally well. But yeah, this is not easy. The thing as well is it gets quite repetitive and a little bit boring, I'd say. Probably to watch more so than to play every time I fail it. But yeah, I'm doing my best here. It's too close. I think it's too close. I have to have some really, really good corners. I misread that as well again. That was not good. That corner was not good. I feel like I'm a little bit ahead though. No, I'm not. It's going to get me again. That's straight up there, man. If you can get past that bit, although I literally only just got past that bit on the other time. That I really thought I wasn't going to make it. But I feel like if you can get to that point, past that corner at the top right, then you're doing well. You've got a decent chance. I actually don't know if this is more tricky on challenge mode. Whether the orb is going quicker. Again, I already feel like this is I've lost. I already feel like it's way too close. And yeah, it's going to get me, unless I mess up on a corner earlier, it's going to get me in exactly the same position as it's always doing at the moment. It's going to get me on that corner at the top right. It's way too close. Way too close. Wow. Okay. I obviously need to be doing corners a lot better. Obviously my timing is just not very good at the moment. Again, you can kind of feel like when you've done a corner well and when you haven't, but okay, I feel like that's better, but it feels like it's catching up really quickly. But I feel like this is slightly better. Might be deluding myself, but I feel like this is slightly better. Blimmin' close again. I think it's going to get me again on that corner. Oh, not that one, but that one. This is tricky. I actually don't remember it being quite so tricky on when I was playing this. I've been playing it previously on normal mode. Is this thing ever so slightly faster? I don't know. Possibly not. I could just be sucking. Like I say, not that I think this is easy by any stretch of the imagination, but I can't tell at the moment whether I'm doing badly. I don't feel like I'm doing too much wrong. That corner was dreadful. I've lost this. I feel like I've lost this already. I was ahead of where I was previously. I was sort of just slightly behind where I was previously, I think, and I messed up on a corner, so don't think this is going to work. Going to get me on the other corner. Yep. But I feel like if I hadn't messed up where I did on that other one, then I would have done it, because I got past the really awkward corner to get past. But so if I hadn't messed up, I could have done it. Because I was ahead, but no. That thing looks way too close. Oh. Not optimistic at all. And what am I doing wrong? I mean, you can tell. I say you can tell when you lose momentum. I lost momentum there. That was bad. This is over now. Gonna get me in the top right corner. Might even get me before that. But yeah, you can definitely feel when you lose momentum. But like I lost some there. I think that was bad. This is a terrible start. He thinks. But I don't know what to say. It's you can tell. It's just sort of yeah. Okay, I at least feel a little better about this one. I feel like if I can get all my corners right this time, I might have a chance. And then the thing just gets like really, really close to me, really, really quickly. It's going to probably get me again, is it? No, I'm fine. Okay, if I get my corners right, I could be fine. Well, I should be fine if I can get my corners right. Come on. Or is it going to get me? Is it going to get me? Oh! Wow. Seriously, that is... I think the screen stopped scrolling there, didn't it? That was... Wow. Okay, and I don't actually feel like I screwed up any of the corners there at the very end. That... I can only assume this is very slightly... I don't know. Is this slightly harder on this mode? Because I really don't feel... I'm going to restart that. I don't feel like I did an awful lot wrong there. And I really feel like having made it to that corner, the one I keep sort of saying I got past, and the position I was in, I don't feel like I messed up on any of the corners after that. I didn't lose any momentum, and I didn't make it. So, yeah, that felt like I should have done it. Okay, this is the best start I've had for probably ever. So, I'm hoping if I don't mess up a corner here, I've given myself a much better chance. But you just kind of fluctuate a lot between thinking you've doing well and thinking you're doing... Like, it's on the straights. It's like, you feel like you're well ahead, and all of a sudden, zoom, just catches up to you like nothing. Like, again here. Ugh. Oh, what? I didn't even make that corner that time. And I felt like I was ahead. Ugh. I'm slightly conscious of time. There is a very, very simple boss coming up after this, where I can really get my own back on this bloody orb. And that was kind of set that as my kind of like goal for the video. But yeah, this is taking longer than I would like. As I say, I don't know if this is actually just slightly more difficult on challenge mode for whatever reason. Well, not for whatever reason. It's challenge mode. It should be more difficult than on normal mode, but yeah, you think you're miles ahead, and then all of a sudden, long straight, and then boom. Okay, chance. Oh, I didn't like that corner. I did not like that corner. Don't know, don't think so. Oh, I did it. Oh. Okay. That was a thing. Okay, boss time, and I might show off this boss a couple of times if he doesn't do all the actually he's going to have different ones, isn't he? I forgot he's going to have different ones, or maybe he's going to be, or he's going to, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But on normal mode, this was probably one of the easiest ones of the game, I find. And by the way, you've done the one. Okay, you've done the annoying attack. You've done the one I really, really don't like. The only one of 4 I really don't like. Bouncing crap. But okay, I've got to give a shout out to the freaking amazing music in the background, the rat race music. It sounds like it's from the from the Mega Drive version, or the what the hell is it called in Genesis. That's what I was trying to say. In America, Canada. But yeah, I feel like it is definitely that music and not the NES version. But and yeah, this is just freaking amazing. And you do a different attack. I was not expecting you to shoot out those balls when you shot there. Oh wow. Okay, 4 moves at this bit, 4 different attacks. Thank you for your diversity. Thank you for very, very nicely showing off all the moves really quickly. And now I don't have to, like, if I'd beaten the boss there, restart and do it again. I will talk about the attacks now. So blue one, we've got this kind of he leaves sort of trails of other blue swirls on the screen, which you have to avoid. I'm probably going to die here. Red one, he just he shoots them in a sort of a homing pattern. So you want to sort of be on one side of the screen. Here we go. No, actually, we haven't seen all the moves. There's one you haven't done. Blair, I lied. You must have done the red one twice last go. We'll see how difficult this final phase is. Okay, so I probably just need to shoot you from further away. Or actually just... Yeah, okay, now I know that's coming. That is... just take your time. Bounce up, walk under it when it bounces, and just... okay, now I know it does extra stuff. I'm just going to shoot it all the time in the left-hand side of the screen when it's miles away from me, and I can avoid the projectiles safely. And it doesn't take many hits in its final phase. But I'll get a hit in. Wow, okay, I won't go and get a hit in there. Okay, fine. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, that was stupid of me. I should have just taken my time, stuck to my original plan, but looked like I could have snuck a hit in there. I didn't want it to sort of go on for ages, but, well, now it's going to take even longer. Should be patient. Although, hopefully now, the yellow one, of course, was the bouncing one. Hopefully you'll do an orange one. What is that? That is completely new. That's not in your normal version of the fight. I was not expecting a black one. I will press S just to get the thing to the centre a bit quicker. Come on, orange. I want you to do the orange one. I want you to at least show off. Now that I'm dying multiple times, I want to show off all your moves. Since you show off the black one, which I completely forgot you did. Wow, okay. And that looks tricky. Admittedly, I'm not... Yeah, that one, given that it's not on normal mode, I have very little experience of actually dodging. But yeah, that one I don't actually quite see immediately. Other than... I hate the yellow one, seriously. Other than not being close to you, that is a pain. Please don't do the black one. That's a pain of a move. Assuming you have no other ones, you've got 5 moves then, 5 different colours. So yeah, I would just like you to not do the black one. I didn't want you to do the yellow one either, because that one's really freaking annoying. And I shouldn't have said it was going to be an easy boss now, should I? As this is probably now going to be the longest one. So far. Possibly the longest one in the entire game once I get through it all. But yeah. Believe me, this is when I say this is really, really easy on normal mode. And frankly, I could have already done it if I hadn't been greedy on that final phase. Yay, orange, good. So basically just sends these out in a spread shot pattern. It's really, it's really easy to find the gaps. If I die to that, I'd be absolutely kicking myself. He only takes 6 hits in the first form, so you can get 2 per cycle. So yeah, just hit him when he goes by. Okay, let's not be greedy. Let's just wait to shoot when you're the furthest away you can be. That way I won't get caught with a stray projectile that catches me completely off guard. Yeah, we'll just take my time now. We've seen all your moves. And yeah, hopefully I just don't get screwed over by bounce, which I really shouldn't do. It should be able to detect where the thing's going to bounce to. And yeah, I'll just take my time now. Yeah, shoot you from the furthest away possible. Those things are no problem at all. Provided they are a fair distance away from me. And yeah, might take a bit of time, but yeah, we'll get there. And once again, just shout out to the Rat Race music. It's just one of my favourite tracks from the Battletoads game. Absolutely freaking phenomenal. Love that theme. And there we go. And oh yay, it's Mega Man time. Well, it will be next time at least anyway. Okay, yeah, that Klinger-Winger bit was yeah, that proved a bit tricky. I died in like the final stretch. Was it either three or four? No, 2. I definitely twice. One where I thought where I got to the end of the screen and stopped scrolling, but not quite at the edge, and then one where I was literally on the final, like, block, if you will, of the screen before it caught me. And then possibly one other time, I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, got to the final bit quite a few times and just fell short. But that go where I thought I'd done pretty well and I thought I was on track proved to be a success in the end. Although just by the skin of my teeth. But yeah. The Klingelwinger section clearly is not straightforward, and I honestly feel like that was harder than it has been than it is for me on normal mode. I don't know whether the orb is just slightly quicker, but oh well, it's done. The orb is beaten. I got my revenge on you, and yeah, I'll leave it there, and we'll kick off the Mega Man area next time, part 4. But until then, cheerio.